aquariums in businesses and residences. Ponds were generally not my thing. I liked koi and goldfish, and I serviced a few ponds on my regular route, but I honestly wasn't looking to add another one to my schedule. I had enough on my plate as it was. My specialty was saltwater aquariums. Before Lance found me and offered me the job, I always assumed I would work at a public aquarium full-time. I was glad it didn't turn out that way, though. I loved what I did for a living. It enabled me to constantly experience new things. I got to travel the city, meeting new people, and becoming friends with the staff at the hotels and restaurants where I serviced aquariums. Making connections with people was an added bonus, but the fish were the best part of my job. I got to maintain some of the most beautiful private aquariums you could imagine. A few of my clients even trusted me to set the whole thing up myself, ordering the fish, equipment, and accessories I wanted while sparing no expense. This was obviously a real treat. "You have to do it," Tori said with a somewhat apologetic expression. "Lance asked for you." "It's Monday," I said. "I already have a full day." "I know you do, but Lance called and said we had to get to this pond. Pronto. Like first thing this morning. It's a new client, and it's a special favor. He wanted me to call you and see if you were on your way so you could go ahead and get started on it." "A new client?" I asked. I wrinkled my nose, looking less than pleased at the prospect of adding a pond to my schedule. "Where is it? How big? Is it just skimming and feeding?" Tori shook her head, looking regretful. I put my palms in the air. "Filter change?" I asked hopefully. Tori blinked as she continued shaking her head. She slid a piece of paper in my direction. It was a client information sheet. These were familiar to me, but this one was almost completely blank. It had a stock photo of a house as silhouette at the top, along with no information whatsoever, save the address. "It's a new client, so I don't have any pictures yet. I'll need you to take some once you get there. Lance went by on his way out of town, but he forgot to get photos. He said there's an upper and lower pond with a waterfall, roughly 5,000 gallons total, with koi. Some kind of specialty koi. That's why he wants you to do it. He said we can't afford to lose any of them. I guess there's some debris from that storm we had a couple of days ago. He said the pump's in the lower pond, and you'll need to drain it and clear the debris. But you can probably get by with just straining the upper pond. You'll know what to do when you get there. Just make it look good." 5,000 gallons? I asked incredulously. "That's going to take all morning." "He was just estimating," Tori said with a shrug. "He said it's not that bad, that you could probably have it done in a few hours. He also said that he would do it himself if he didn't have to oversee transferring that shark. He's on his way to Key West now." "It's fine," I said. "I'll make it work." "Do you want me to see if I can get Nick to cover the Fairmont for you?" I shook my head. "The Fairmont's complicated. I have a triggerfish over there that I'm keeping an eye on. He's being a little aggressive." I glanced at the piece of paper. "Are you sure I can't save it for the end of the day?" Tori shook her head apologetically, taking off her glasses and glancing around her desk as if trying to come up with something that could help me. "Lance said you need to get on it, ASAP. I can see if Brandon's available," she added. "He might not have class this morning. Maybe he could meet you over there to help you out." Brandon was a student, a senior at U of M and Lance's newest recruit. He had just started working with us. He was a nice guy, but he was eager to learn and he asked a lot of questions. I knew I would end up having to explain the process to him, which might be more trouble than it was worth. "It's okay," I said. "I'll work it out."